Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in Blocks Royale. So as soon as you start the game, you can see on the right side it says Metaverse, and you can see a picture of AJ's crate. It's going to teleport you, if you click on that, to this other area where you get together with, I'd recommend just get together with 3 other people, do this in public, or, I mean, if you do it by yourself, it's probably going to be a little bit more difficult, but if you can get 4 players together, go in one of those little circles, you got to enter. After a bunch of cutscenes, which I've already cut out of this video because you guys don't need to watch them again, down on the bottom, you can see it's got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if you press the keys 1, 2, 3, or 4, then it'll make it so you pull out one of these soldiers and then you can place it down. These soldiers, you put them down, they're automatically going to go towards whatever enemies closest by. So you can see on the right side there's enemies, they're coming straight towards you. Some of them are pretty tough, some of them are not as tough. If you've got friends in there and they're placing stuff down, then you've got an even bigger army. So number 4, you've got AJ Striker. I recommend saving that one till the very end. It costs, there's this elixir cost down there, how it says 3, 4, 3, and 7. There's different elixir costs, and you get more elixir as you go through it. Generally, you're going to have enough elixir to start out to be able to put down a pretty strong army. It's not really towards the end that you're going to be out of elixir, but you do want to save AJ till a little bit later because he's pretty strong and you can only lay down one of them. Now the other ones, it doesn't seem like there's too much of a limitation. The noobs are pretty helpful, the mechs are pretty helpful. Not sure how well the little shacks are doing to help out, but there's a little guy in the middle and you're trying to protect him. Now he's got his own gun and he's got 500 health, but yeah, it's usually like we didn't do too badly as far as keeping him safe with 4 people in the server. When we had 2 people in the server, it was a little more difficult, but I was also having a hard time trying to figure out how to play the game. But yeah, it really wasn't too difficult once we got enough people in the server. Save that dude right there in the middle. Keep putting all of your soldiers down, and you need to make it basically past wave 5. You can see at the top, you can see your progress as you're going through. So when you're finished with wave 4, you can see there's a cutscene. It says, do you hear that? And AJ is going to talk to you, and there's going to be, like I said, a cutscene of a boss. This is a boss that looks like he's got an egg, but it's cracked at the top. I wonder if these guys thought they were signing up for some sort of egg hunt or something. Anyways, you want to put soldiers down, and the soldiers is just going to go straight towards him and start defeating him. Now, he's pretty strong. He takes down these soldiers pretty quickly, but you can see his life will go down, especially if you've got a bunch of people in the server. And as it goes down, you can see he will eventually die, and after he dies, you will see on the bottom right, you will get yourself a badge, and then AJ is going to come back here and talk to you, say you defeated Ageltron, and he's going to give you the crate right there. And of course, we've already seen the badge on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in the game Car Crushers 2. So when you show up, you can see that there's some things you got to do. Unlock the transit bus, you have to get a wedge plow add-on to it, and then you have to get 3 derby knockouts. So this is going to take some time, guys. There's a lot of grinding going on as a part of this. So it says money goal at the bottom. You need to first get $41,000 to be able to purchase the transit bus. So in order to get money in this game, you go up to the top, click dealership, and then you can spawn a vehicle. You get a basic vehicle at first, and as you add money, you can get more expensive vehicles. Now, as you destroy the vehicles, you get more money. So you can go into these little crushers over here, and there's various types of crushers. Sometimes there's a bonus on one of them. We're going to go some more information on that here a little bit later, but all these crushers, pretty much the same thing. They've got just a different theme to them. You park the car in there on a conveyor belt, you get out, and then there is some switches. Usually, depending on what's going on, there might be different switches. So you enable something, and then usually you turn on a conveyor belt. So there's also a direction for the conveyor belt. You can make it go in reverse, or you can make it go forward. So see, we've got the enable, but it's in reverse, so we can flip the direction, and then whatever is in there as a part of the car crusher destroying device, then that will start destroying your car over there. And as you're destroying the car, you can see that you're starting to get more money. If you can purchase more expensive vehicles, again, your money will go up faster, but then you got to spend money to get those more expensive vehicles. So there is an option. You can spend Robux if you want to go in there. If you buy one of the like 190 Robux vehicles, like the last one, you can actually get that and crush that one right there. It's like the Northwest something. But yeah, this one right here, we're going to crush it. And after crushing this, we should have enough money to move on to pick up that transit bus. But this part, in order to earn enough money, it is going to be a lot of grinding, guys. You're going to spend a bunch of time. This might be one that's worth skipping if you're trying to save time. But if you are a completionist, just letting you guys know, this one is going to take a little bit of time. Unless you want to spend Robux, it could be a pay-to-play with less time. But it's still going to take some time, even if you spend some Robux. So now that we've got enough money now, you can see it says unlock the transit bus. I haven't actually purchased it yet, but it still checks that part off. So we're going to go to the dealership. We're going to go into search. We're going to look for transit. Then the transit bus is the thing that shows up. You can see it is $41,000 inside the game. So we're going to purchase that thing right there. Okay, so now we've got it. We can spawn it. And this is what we're going to try to destroy for the next part. If we look here, it says get the wedge plow add-on. But at the bottom, you see it says scrap goal, 0 out of 2,725. So what happens is as you destroy this bus more and more, or any other vehicle for that matter, you will get scrap. And some of these actually will give you more scrap than others, but you can see right there, we're just fast forwarding to destroying one of these. And as you're destroying those, you can put them in there. And you can see as they're getting destroyed in the upper left-hand corner of the screen where it says champions up there, if you click on champions, you can see that scrap goal. You can see as it's counting up as your vehicle's getting destroyed. But see this bonus crusher thing? Each time you spawn a vehicle, there's going to be a bonus crusher, and it just keeps changing periodically. So spawn, find the crusher in front of you in row 1 or whichever. It depends on how much you've played the game. But yeah, find the one that's going to give you bonus. And if you can get bonus, then that is a better way to do it. You get more money and you get more scrap, but basically it's just scrap that we care about at this point. So we're going to enable this guy, and we're going to turn on the conveyor belt. We want it to go, you can have it go fast, you have it go slow, but it seems like sometimes in order to go slow, or even for these, sometimes just like if it's the lasers, put the bus right in front of the lasers and then just turn the lasers on. And it'll just keep destroying it. You don't even have to turn on the conveyor belt every time. So you can see on the bottom it says purchase wedge plow add-on. This is after we finally got 2,700 and whatever, 725 scrap. So we've got enough scrap now. So we're going to go to the dealership. We're going to make sure we're looking at our transit bus, and then we're going to look to customization on the right. Then on the left you can see wedge plow as an add-on to 725. So we're going to get that. Now we've got that add-on. We can spawn this thing, and you can see that we've got most of that stuff. Let's see. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, champions, you can see we just need to get 3 knockouts in the derby now in order to finish this. So you click that little arrow at the top, and that will take you to the main area where you spawn, and then that's where you can spawn into the derby area. So you can join, you can invite friends, you can join a friend. If you get an invite, they can follow you. I'd recommend, again, use the transit bus, and you've got the plow on the front, so that should help you in the destruction derby thing. So all you have to do now in order to get it to finish this whole thing up is to get 3 knockouts in here. Now this may take a while. You've got a lot of people in there. You have to basically do the last hit on any vehicle. You can see that they've each got a life bar there at the top, and it goes down as they get hit. So you want to go in there and you want to make sure you get other ones. If you do flip around, the F button will flip you upside down, but right there you can see it says knockout. So I got one of those knockouts. After that, you just want to keep going, get 3 of those knockouts, and then after you do that, you will get the badge and you will be able to get this crate. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in the game Obby Run. So you start out, you can talk to him. He says, you want the crate? Well, you've got to earn it. Collect 20 gems and you will be given your prize. So you just have to collect 20 gems. You get a gem for each level of the obby that you get past. So just start out, climb up the rope. We're going to speed ahead here. You can see right there, there's a diamond. So after level 1, you get a diamond. After level 2, you get a diamond. And then the thing counts down. You go through a couple rounds, and eventually things are going to reset, and you're going to start over, and you're going to start another obby, and you just want to get 20 of those gems. Pretty straightforward, not very difficult. These obbies aren't too challenging either. You can play against other people. It doesn't matter if you get first or if you get second or what happens. You just want to keep going, and you can see that the gems are counting up. We've got 9, we've got 10 right there, and each time we get one of these levels done, we get them. So we're just gonna, of course, speed forward. That round was over, so it shows how well you did during the round, and then of course another round starts, and then you just go in there and you just do the same thing. You just keep playing the obby until you get enough of those diamonds or gems. Anyway, so we've got 19. We're gonna get to the top here. We've got number 20, and you can see it automatically notices, and on the bottom right hand corner of the screen you've got yourself the badge. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ's Crate Drop in the game Power Simulator 2, but my first warning here, guys, don't do it. I just don't do it. Don't waste 2 hours of your life for this crate when you can get it in so many other levels. If you're a completionist, then I'm sorry. I apologize for the dev and what they've done here. Anyways, you're going to waste a bunch of your time in this game to do this mission. First, you have to talk to the main guy in the area. His name is Vale. You go through, you got to do a bunch of missions, and basically just waste a bunch of time grinding, and then eventually you've got the ability to fly, and you've got the fire thing. So after that, you want to come and talk to Ragdoll outside here, and there's the Metaverse hero missions. You can't cancel other missions, so you're gonna have this arrow in the middle of you the whole time that's gonna be pointing you in different directions and the directions that you don't want to go. But there's a bunch of these different areas. My friend here, Blazies, kind of flew me around and showed me, but yeah, if you were on foot, you're not gonna be able to do this, so you are going to need to make sure that you have the ability to fly. Otherwise, it's just going to take too long. But yeah, this is basically a premium payout trap right here. You're going to play the game. You're going to have to keep flying. Most of the missions, you have to fly completely on the other side of the map. So just kind of watch what I'm doing here. There's a mission where you have to defeat robbers. There's a mission where you have to defeat inmates. You have to go to the volcano. You have to go to a library. This first one, you have to go to a library and you have to read some stuff. Just watch what I'm doing and where I'm going, basically, and you can see that there's all these different missions that you have to do for Ragdoll. So yeah, if you want to do it, go ahead, watch. You can see what we do, like one here in the junkyard. You have to go in there, you have to collect a bunch of stars. There's just a bunch of different missions you have to do. After you complete a mission, you can reset. It will take you back to the beginning area. Then you can go to talk to Ragdoll. You talk to him once, and then you have to talk to him a second time in order to get your mission. And then up on the top, you see all those icons. The second one from the right, the purple question mark, if you click on that one, that's going to show you what your mission is, and it will show you your mission progress. So anyways, good luck. See back there across that big road over there. Over there, that big city, that big area back there, that's where most of the missions are, and it's really, really far. There's the city where you need the library. There's also the prison over on the other side of this too. The beach city is over here, and pretty much everything that you're going to go to is way over here on the other side. Now, way, way, way back there is the lighthouse for the last mission, but just go ahead and watch where I'm going, and you will see how to do each of these missions. All right, well, if you've taken the time to go through all those missions, this is the last mission right here. You go through the cutscene. After the cutscene, there's a little demon here that you're supposed to fight. He keeps falling off the edge. I spent like a half hour battling against this guy. I came to realize he is bugged out and he was not dying for me. So, yeah, this guy never died for me. If I wanted to reset the server, go back in there, try to fly out here and defeat him, I would. I was so tired of this mission by this one. So, I don't know. I would recommend, because of the timing of the mission, definitely go in, and I wouldn't give it a thumbs up myself. I would go the other direction, because for this kind of event, this is way too long of a mission and it just wastes your time. But anyways, if you can finally defeat this guy over here, you go back to the original wrecked way and you talk to him and he will give you the crate. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in the game Ragdoll Mania. So you can see on the right, it says Metaverse event. You can teleport to the special area over here. It says you need to break a certain number of bones, you need to punch people, and you need to collect 10 shards. So on the bottom there, you can see all those things. You need to get $1,500 so that you can at least buy the punch for that part. But basically, a lot of the time is going to be spent just trying to break bones. Each time you get launched from a cannon or you get slapped by something, generally you'll break one of the bones. The shards right there, they're pretty easy to see. There's a bunch of light that kind of shines straight up above them, but I'm also going to show you how to get all of these as well. So that is the second one. There is 10 of them total. Now, some of them are just a little bit tricky to get to. Some of them are not very difficult to get to. Like this one up here, just took a little bit of effort to try to get up there. But while you're at it, feel free to break some bones, because you got to break 40 of the bones. And that's the part that took the most amount of time for me anyways. So we're just trying to jump on the trampoline, break some bones, and try to get over to this shard over here, which was a little bit of the tricky one for us to reach. But we finally got over there just by jumping. So there's the next shard that we want to get. Again, there's other beams of light. You can see there's the shard beam of light, and then there's another beam of light that's next to it. So it's really easy if you just kind of zoom out to see all of those shards and where they are. So again, feel free to break some bones in the process. There's another one right there. Okay, now there's another one at the top of this one. So you want to hit this little yellow teleporter and teleport to the top. There's one of the shards right there. And you know, going down the slide, kind of lame. You don't really do much, it seems, but jumping off the top, now that is pretty effective, and I managed to break some bones in the process of doing that as well. We do have enough money to buy the punch thing, so we're going to be doing that here pretty soon. Let's see. Okay, so on the bottom there, we've got number 1, 2, punch. So you go over there, you spend the money. Now, if you press the 2 button, once you've owned it, just press the 2 key on your keyboard, and that will make you punch. See, just like that. So we're gonna go finish getting the last 2 shards though. The first one, you have to just jump up here, and then the next one, the very last one, is just right across the other side over there with those other pillars. You see those pillars? So we're just gonna slowly make our way to the top of this. You don't want to fall, otherwise of course you're gonna have to start again. And there's one of the shards up there, and you have to get it as a part of this event. So just kind of slow and steady wins the race. It's not really too much of a jump for any of these. It actually doesn't really take too long. I just wanted to make sure I didn't actually fall, because I wanted to make sure I got the shards and didn't want to do it again. So there we go. We've got the 10th shard over there. The next thing we've got is the punches. We have to do 15 punches. So when you're near the people, usually like you punch, and generally when you punch them, they will fly, but sometimes you will punch them and they won't fly, because I got 3 punches in there and he only flew on the 3rd punch. So just if you can get a friend to help you with this, then that's the best way to do it if you're working with some people. Otherwise, you're just going to be in a server. There's going to be a bunch of people trying to punch each other, and hopefully people will work together and let others get the punches so they can get 15 total. Would be nice if it was kind of like a little bit lower, but I don't know how it's going to be in public servers once you guys are trying to punch each other, if people are going to start helping each other, or if punching is going to be hard. I'm not sure. Never hurts to get a VIP server and work with friends. So we've got our 15 punches in. Now we're going to speed pretty fast through the rest of this. We go up to the top, we jump, we get punched from other people to get bones broken. We're getting our bones broken. So that's another good thing, is if you let other people punch you, you might get your bones broken stuff going up. So you're actually working towards your goals by letting people punch you. Going up to the top and dropping off, that tends to break a bone. I think I've had better results just jumping out of the cannons and launching out of the cannons, because I fall from that, and it seems I'll generally break 1 or 2 bones after I jump out of the cannon, where if I jump from the really tall spots, sometimes I'll only break just one bone, it seems. I'm not sure if there's a really good way to break multiple bones over and over, but right here I just kept going back and forth through the cannon. Sometimes I would break some bones jumping down to it. Sometimes I would jump down and hit the trampoline and jump and break some bones that way. But anyways, once you go through and you've got that count going up, you can see on the right side it is counting up the broken bones. Now once you get 40 over here, boom, now we've got 40 and the Metaverse event thing popped up and it says you can press claim, and you can see you've got that badge there on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ's crate drop in the game Ratty. So when you first come in here, I'd recommend just get yourselves a VIP server. Really easy. They are free, and it says from the VIP servers, all you have to do is just go into the back and you can just jump into the train. There was originally going to be a mission that you'd have to go through, but if you died on the boss, you'd have to go through it again, and it was kind of a pain, so they decided to nerf it a little bit here already. So all you have to do is just go to the train, and it says right there, VIP servers are free. So go ahead and get yourselves a VIP server for this, and then interact so that you can go into the train. And this train is going to take you to another location, the Metaverse Champs thing. So I'm basically a bunch of talking that you're going to go through that I'm cutting through and cutting out of here. Pick up that book and then come over here, and then you interact with that, and then that is going to send you across over here. Then there's a bunch more reading and stuff that you have to go through, but then after that, we're going to walk over here behind this stage. So behind the stage, we've got this little door over here. We've got some lasers, so watch out for those lasers. Come into this room, and then in this room, there is an emerald, it looks like. So it sounds like somebody from maybe Ren's team kidnapped AJ, I'm thinking. That sounds like what's going on. Anyways, I don't know if we actually have to interact with all this stuff or we can just kind of go straight forward. But at the end of this, you will find a little door there in the back. So you want to go through the door and walk all the way to the back over here, because in the back there is going to be a boss, and he's going to talk some smack to you. He's going to basically tell you that he doesn't like AJ, he doesn't like your team leader. He's for the Emerald team, which I think is Ren's team. So there's a couple things we need to activate in order to defeat this boss. So we're going off to the rocks on the right side. We're going to hold this thing down over here. And sometimes when things start falling down, I gotta move out of the way. But then, yeah, you don't want to get hit by those things. You don't want to get flung. Otherwise, you gotta come back in here and you gotta start all over with this whole thing. So now that you've got that part, it says get off those rocks fast. So the rocks that you're standing on, you want to make sure you get off those really fast, because as you can see right over there, boom, those things exploded. And if you're on them when they explode, then you're gonna get flung and you're gonna die, and you're gonna have to start this whole thing all over again. Also, right there in those gaps, make sure you don't fall in those gaps, because again, you will fall and you will die and you'll have to start all over. But we do the same thing with these rocks as we did with the other ones. We go in there, we activate it, and we get off of that as quickly as possible, because that is going to explode as well. So now we've got a little button here to the left that we want to interact with. Okay, again, there's a red circle that shows up that's going to indicate that a boulder is going to fall. So you can see that when you've got that, the line that's right above it will get cut. You may not see any change in the amount of life that he loses, but you got to cut both of them before that actually happens. But to finish him off, we're going to cut the second one, and that drops some sort of thing on his head, and that finishes him off. That makes sure he is dead. And then there's a little bit of a pause here. Then he's going to talk again. And then on the bottom right hand corner of the screen, you're going to see that you've got the... Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ's crate drop in the game Treasure Quest. So this is one of those games, it's a quest game. You go in there, you level up, you keep going through the dungeons, and each time you level up, you get more powers. You're able to trade, you're able to get more powerful weapons. So if you can definitely join somebody in this one and join somebody who has some knowledge and work together, that's the best way to do it. So you have to start this monolith boss. You click play, start monolith boss, set it for your difficulty level. The lowest is medium, and I would recommend do public so that you can get some other people in here to help you, because if this is your first time playing the game, it's going to be very difficult, if not impossible pretty much, to be able to defeat him on your own with all that you've got, and it's going to be very hard. So he has a couple different things that he throws at you. This thing, this green thing that circles around, you want to stay out of the green stuff, because when he shoots, it's going to come at you. Now he's got these laser eyes as well. just make sure you run around and get away from him as he's got those lazy eyes. Use your magic weapons. You've got like the F right there, and it's got a little fireball. There's some other guys that come into the arena and start battling against you, so if you can try to stay out of the green stuff while you're continually moving and killing those guys. And then again, guys, this is going to be a lot easier if you get into a server with some people that already are pretty good at this game, or you're working together with other people. You can get 10 people in the server working together on this. So many hands make light work. Don't try to do this one by yourself in a VIP server, even though they're free. You can see I just died there, but you do have 4 lives, so you can actually die a few times. And also, if you die 4 times, you do have the ability to revive for 24 Robux. So but again, I recommend just try to get together with some people who are really strong in this game. After you defeat this guy, the monolith, then you will get the badge. Right now you get the badge. I'm not sure if you get the crate because it is soft launch and it's super easy, so you guys might want to wait just a little bit before you go in and do this one. But after you guys defeat that monolith, you and your friends more likely, then you should have the badge on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in the game Unboxing Simulator. So right here in the middle, right where you spawn in the very beginning, you can see AJ's right there. If you go and you talk to him, he's going to give you a mission, and it's to open 100 boxes. So if you have never played this game before, then you can go through all the tutorials, get just the basic stuff. And in this beginning area, it's not too long. If you've got stronger swords, it takes less time to open the boxes. But if you are starting with the basic swords and the pets and the things that you get, it'll teach you how to open the eggs, how to use the swords, how to upgrade the swords, how to do all that stuff. There's just a little tutorial in the beginning that you'll have to go through, but all you have to do is unbox 100 of these boxes. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You click on them, you'll go to them, you'll unbox them. If your hat inventory is full, just click the X on the upper right and it'll just keep going, because some of these have hats on. Now, if you do get hats, put them on, and if you do get pets, use them, because then it will help you unbox these a little bit faster, so it'll make you stronger to go through that thing. And you can see on the left side it says AJ Striker Week 4, and that is progressing and showing as you progress how much closer you are getting to 100 boxes. So that's simple, pretty straightforward. Afterwards, all you have to do is click on claim, and you can see on the bottom right there. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ Striker's crate drop in the game War Simulator. So you go in there and you press play. This one's kind of similar to the Gods of Glory, but on the left side, we're killing red guys here in the middle. So there's 15 of them that we want to destroy. There's some invaders that are attacking. On the bottom, you can see that you've got all sorts of weapons. You've got a knife, you've got a gun, and then you've got some other thing there for number 3. But basically, for the gun, that's all you need to use to take out the invaders. If you have any of the melee attackers coming for you, I recommend just use the knife and take them down. Those guys are a little annoying. See them right there, those melee troopers. You can run and you can just try to shoot them, but it's a lot quicker to just kill them with the knife. So it's pretty simple. You just go through, and there's plenty of the red guys all throughout the map, and you just go through and kill at least 15 of those guys. All right, so now that we've got about 15 of them, you can see on the bottom right, we've got the badge, and then this thing pops up, says you've saved the metaverse and you've earned Striker's mystery box. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to get AJ's crate drop in the game Tower Defense Simulator. So you start out in this little lobby area, and there is a portal over here. It says TDS, and when you go towards it, there is a splash screen that pops up, and it is AJ. So you need to defend here this mission. It's like a tower defense game, other tower defense games. You've played them. It's very similar. So down below, you have to pick the $200. You start out with $700. You have to pick a couple of those soldiers down below. You want to try to earn enough money to try to get the rocket guys, and you also want to get one of those guys in the middle that costs 2,000. So if you can try to get one of those guys, you're going to need them later, because it really is the last wave that is the hardest, and you just need to prepare for that one. You can go around and you can click on your soldiers, and you can also upgrade them. The sniper guys, you can only put them up there, up in the bush areas. So I would recommend the rocket guys, put them at the end of a long part of the road, like right here. Put the sniper guys up on the in the bush areas. The snipers don't seem to do much. They're pretty helpful, but they just don't shoot that often. And once the waves start coming in pretty fast and they're moving fast, then they're not as helpful. So you can always click on any of your soldiers and you can always sell them. That's always an option as well. When it says vote skip up at the top, just click on no, because if you click on yes, then it's just going to send the next wave in there just even faster, and you may not want that necessarily, but you can see they start going faster and they start making their way a little bit further down the line. So you want to start protecting your tower there towards the end of the run a little bit. And so what we're trying to do is we're trying to go through a total of 10 waves. You can see right here we've got Faye Yoshida's is the last boss right here and is making her way through. So you want to start going through, and if she's past all these soldiers and they're not doing anything, go through and sell them so you can make some money, so you can start upgrading some of the soldiers that are a little bit here towards the end and putting some more in there, because she is pretty tough and she's got a lot of HP. So all you really have to do is go through this wave and you have to defeat Faye Yoshida's, who is your enemy. So all you have to do is defeat her, have a strong enough army, or have enough HP drawn away from her so that when she goes in there, she doesn't defeat your tower. So once you defeat her and you don't let her go in your tower, then you will win and you will have the badge on the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Thank you for watching, guys. And if you'd like to support, please use code DeeterPlay when buying Robux, and also make sure you subscribe and you've got the notification bell on, not only for the launchers, because I've got launchers for all of these launch boxes, but also future news, events, and free items that hit the catalog on Roblox. So thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you guys later.